What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but this Hussein guy, man, he got caught up in a controversy. Apparently, again, I read it, I saw it. I know there's some things transpiring. Was it a big PR scheme? I don't know. I don't care. Like, I'll be honest, man. I work too much to really pay attention to what's going on in the interwebs. I definitely don't give two flying Fs about these fake-ass fitness influencers. I don't care about them. I just want to build my businesses. I want to do best by my customers. I'm trying to do the best things ever. And when I'm not putting down all fitness influencers, there's a lot of really good ones, but it just seems like a lot of them, man, it's just whatever the grift of the year is, whatever it is, and whatever the top story is, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, are you really providing value to the customer? And there's a lot who do. I think actually one of the ones who started this, Greg Doucette, does a fantastic job. What he does is he buries the actual goal of the video in the clickbait. If you notice, he'll go on about someone's training, this, that, and the third, and then he'll offer some really good advice. I think Israel does a phenomenal job. You know, I think Nippert, whether you like him or not, whether you agree with his politics or not, I think he does a great job espousing what he needs to espouse. But really here, what you're seeing is people just want to make money. And they don't care how they make the money. They don't care what they have to say, what they have to do. You got people running out there, literally losing their lives doing these prank videos because they get paid. You are incentivized to do stupid things. The stupider and more grotesque or just crazy the act is, the more money you get paid, because it's all pays for clicks. And that's all that matters. So someone could come on, take a bunch of juice, get really huge, and simply lie and claim they're natural. Why not? Sensationalizing goes the other way too. You got guys like the Trend Twins, who are really young people, too young in my opinion to be using steroids, just going out and, you know, doing crazy things with drugs and stimulants and all. I don't know, man. I'm just saying sensationalism works, and that's how news gets clicks. And that's how social media gets clicks. And it is what it is. So anyway, I actually spent some time with this Hussein guy, and I thought he was a great guy. We got along fine. I mean, we didn't spend much time together, but I'm actually going to mute this because Jubilee does a fantastic job taking things down. But if you see, here's the panel. There's Togi. There's Naya. There's, I forgot that guy, Yeezy, I forgot his name. There's that other guy who claims to be natural. There's that bald guy, I forgot his name. And I think he comes out right now. There's Hussein. So from middle over, right, the Natties. So that's the Natty side. Oh, that's Nicholas. Okay, I forgot his name. So that's the Natty side. And then the other side is the steroid side. And the whole point of this movie is middle ground. So we try to find ways in that we share opinions. So one of the funnest parts is they asked about, you know, does bodybuilding help you get girls? I guess. I don't know. I've been my high school sweetheart since I was 16 years old. Like, I don't know. But I do get felt a lot. Like, I would say that I get more attention than the average 44-year-old football dad. I would guess. Just a guess. I don't know. I don't know how 9 to 5 Tommy down the road is doing, but look, I'm just saying maybe. And he's like, well, you know, I don't know. You know, I'm a virgin. I don't drink because of my religion. He's a Muslim. And I'm not throwing shade at Islam, but I don't know if there's a covenant. And I don't know. Again, like, I don't know if it's been shown he did or he didn't. But let's assume he did take the steroids and lie. I don't know if Allah is cool with that. I'm not sure. So here's another thing. Speaking of religion, here's the problem we have with social media. I'm going to be real. Like, y'all are worshiping false idols. Like, that's a sin. Like, that's a sin. There's Christ is king, in my opinion. You guys, I'm Jewish by heritage, Christian by practice. So I'm going to go out. That's my faith. But the problem with social media is people worship these false idols. And they put them on this pedestal, knowing that, I know this 100%, this is not a fabrication. Over 9 out of 10 of the social media people that you follow, that you admire, that you idolize, they're fake as fuck. Their lives are a mess. Their finances are a mess. They are grifting from one subject to the next. They're depressed. Their self-esteem is low. They're usually addicted to multiple substances. It's all fake. Social media is all fake. All those money guys, I got the bag. I got the bag. They don't have the bag. They do have the bag. They don't know how to save the bag. Dude, I'm just saying. Wes Watson, right? We can go down the list. Do you guys remember fake weights guy? I called him out. I did a really big thing. Real weights for real heroes. You guys remember that? Brad Castleberry. He was rich, crushing it, doing everything. Too big to talk to me. We actually pulled off a $70,000 plus charity event, Real Weights for Real Heroes, in 2017. Ended up, he didn't own any of the company that had his name. And if it wasn't for a great man, Jack Owalk, sponsoring him, he said he would have lost everything. It's all fake. They don't have money. They buy things. They might rent a car here and there. And some of them might have money, but they don't know how to save it. It's all fake. And if they do get a lot of money, it's from lying about stuff. A lot of again, it's just you only see what they want you to see. Bottom line is, I'm a flawed individual. I'm so flawed. And I'm not anything, I'm not anything. Oh, look, I'm not special. I get up every morning between 4 and 4:30. I go to the gym. I go to the office. I work my ass off. I try to cut out around like 5 because I start work really early. And I usually watch the end of my son's soccer practice. My son has wrestling season, not soccer, football practice. He doesn't play soccer anymore. Watch the end of my son's football practice. If it's Thursday, I'm going to the game. I like to be on Chain Gang. I don't coach anymore. If it's wrestling season, I go to my son's wrestling tournament or whatever. Yeah, there's nothing special about me. I'm just a working 9 to 5 guy, 9 to 5. And a lot of times I'm on the road. I travel probably 4 days a week on average. Those are the days I'm at home. So when I travel, I get up, I go to the gym, I go to my meetings, I go back to the hotel, and I work out of the hotel. That's my life. There's nothing special about me. I'm not someone to emulate unless you like working your ass off and raising a kick-ass family and loving your wife. But a lot of people don't want that. They want to see multiple women. They want to have the cool Lambo. And it's wild. It's wild. But nobody wants to emulate the 44-year-old successful father of 3 who's been married to his high school sweetheart since he was 21 years old. Nobody wants that. Sure, I might do well for myself, but I have to work really hard, right? I don't just get to go chill and produce content for the gram. I have to work my ass off. Nobody wants to see that. Oh, but you made time to film this video. Guys, it's Saturday night at 7:42. I'm not out at the club. I just got back on a walk with my daughter. I took 15 minutes to do this video. I'm going to upload it with no edits, send it to my guy to do a thumbnail, and it's going to be online. I don't really film videos during the week. I'm on calls all day. But you guys don't want to know the fact that what it takes to be successful and what it takes to make money and really have an amazing, fulfilled life is finding an occupation that you love and actually enjoying doing that every day, working for a purpose, for a reason, for a goal, and that every dime you make serves that why, which is to provide for your family, leave your legacy, to keep your wife happy. That is true fulfillment to me. If all I had was a lot of money, a really cool car, and a bunch of hoes, man, that's not fulfillment. Fulfillment is what I do, in my opinion. But it's not sexy. It's boring. There's no fancy things. I drive an SUV. It's not, used to drive a minivan. I'm the Kirk Cousins of the fitness industry. It is what it is. But you have to understand that Hussein's not at fault here, right? He's just playing the game, whether he did it or not. I haven't looked into it much. Whether he did it or not, I don't care. I don't know who to believe anymore. I guess let's assume whatever. He's just playing the game and y'all are getting played. You're paying for it. The guy's like 20 years old. He has a Ferrari or a Lambo or one of those fancy cars. I want to know what his 401k is. That's all I'm like, what's his retirement account like? Could I afford a Lambo? I mean, yeah. Is it a wise investment? Probably not. Instead, I'm putting my kids through school. They're going to graduate without loans. That's success to me, right? Like I could buy a Lambo. Sure. Park it right outside right now. Buy a couple of them. But my kids are going to school. They're not taking loans. And I'm not taking loans either. And we're not getting financial aid. Look up how much that shit costs, right? That to me is success. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Hopefully I don't know where I was going. One of those old school Lobliner rants, kind of a rambling rant. I like those because I don't like teleprompters. But anyway, guys, go to tigerfitness.com now. Support me if you like American families and high school sweethearts and people who raise kids. We're an American-owned company. You know that. Anyway, tigerfitness.com, code MAHA, M-A-H-A, MAHA, saves you 10% off at tigerfitness.com. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, click on the notification bell, and remember, that's not a game.